You gonna send it to me on WhatsApp, right?
Real life, real life. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Well, nobody started viewing us yet, so what am I talking about? You know, 1 second. So let me get the link so I can forward it to you, Shawn, and then
I'll send it to them.
yeah, and then I'll also share it to my WhatsApp contacts and so on, so that everybody can know what's happening here tonight. All right, 1 second. My WhatsApp contacts and so on. Share the live, everyone. We have an exciting program here for you tonight. Share the live, people.
Guys, info street.
All right, so let me forward this to you now, Shawn. And there's gonna come a time when we're gonna have a system doing these things for us.
Yeah, man.
Share the live, guys. We have 11 persons are viewing so far. So all right, Shawn, I sent it to you there, Shawn. So you could go ahead and do your thing.
All right.
Share the live, guys. Share the live. Share the live, people. You know what it'll say? It's always keep the best for last. So this is definitely the best. 1 second. We're 2 minutes in already. I ain't even started sharing this yet. I'm a part of so many groups on Facebook and WhatsApp. Jeez. You got the link, Shawn?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to them right now.
Okay, send it to them and they can probably distribute it also. Share the live, guys. Share the live. We'll start in a few more minutes. As I said, we have an exciting program here for you tonight. All compliments of Demroc Clothing
/ Demroc Music.
/Demroc Music. So let me share this quickly on Facebook, and then we can get right into the interview. Is it an interview or a general discussion? What is it?
It's both.
It's both.
Yeah, both are two. Both are two.
What happened to Bedeyah?
I think he went and shared. So I guess he.
He went and shared. Okay, I get it. Share. Let's see.
All right, cool.
All right, then. Give me one more. 5 minutes more. All right, good. I'm thinking that we could start. Good night, YouTube. Good night, internet world. Good night, Facebook. It's your boy JL Adam shaking intoxicated. And as you can see, we have a panel here tonight. We have a lot of things that we're going to be discussing when it comes to the music industry here in Guyana, and mostly the most anticipated CD for the year 2021, Rep Guyana 592. And without further ado, I'll just allow my other co-hosts to introduce themselves, starting from you, Shawn, and then we can go to Mafi, and then we can go to Bedeyah. You know, just take a couple of seconds and let people know who you guys are.
First off, good evening to all of you guys out there. My name is Shawn. My brand is Demroc. I'm also the producer of the Rep 592 project CD compilation. And I'm going to stop there for now.
Go ahead, Mafi.
Well, it's the Rep 592 album. Yes, I mean, it's always a good look when Guyanese could like support the Guyanese artists. Yes, I mean, and Shawn been doing that for a while now. And speaking on behalf of the artists, them I would say like, we really appreciate it. Yes, I mean, because it's a good look to the people them outside that looking in now. Yes, I mean, because we gotta show that we could support we won before anybody else could come in and support we.
True.
So
yeah, man.
This album, every year since I've been on this album keep getting more and more and more and more excited. It's like all the artists them keep improving and everything. So it's always something to look forward to every single year.
Yes, sir.
So how the man going ahead with it, I could tell you right now that it's gonna be an annual thing every single year. So you can look out.
It's actually gonna be 2 times a year. It's 6 months. It's 6 months and doing another one.
All right.
Bad piece album.
And by the way, that's Mafi. That's Mafi. Just tagged there. So, cause I don't think you mentioned him.
You know me, man. You know me.
Nah, that man, Mafi did the right thing. You don't need any introduction. I'm gonna
take a half spin and my one by.
Yeah, you come on, Shawn.
No. You might get new people coming on and think, but I know the youth serious.
Yeah.
Bedeyah, say something to the people then.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Bless up everybody who tuning in right now. You know what I mean? Demroc, big up yourself. Once again, one love. You know what I mean? Love the work that you're doing. Love the work that you're putting in right now for these Guyanese artists, including myself. You understand? Huge thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, man. Bless.
So my first question is for you, Shawn. What was the inspiration for starting this project? I know we already had an interview, but you know, I'm seeing that we even got more viewers tonight. I don't know what's happening. You see what happens when you have real celebrities, you know?
Is that true? That's
what I'm saying. The comment section is, you can look at the comment section, is going crazy. Tell the people what was the inspiration behind starting this Rep 592 project.
Back in 2016, I was doing a T-shirt, and it's of course Rep 592. So after I finished doing the T-shirt, I'm like, damn, something is missing from this. Something is missing. It just didn't feel like it was supposed to be a T-shirt only. So the idea hit me. I'm like, hey, I was already in the music, you know, dealing with certain things with music and artists and stuff. So I linked one of my friends and I told him about the idea, and he already had like a lot of contacts. So I'm like, all right, let me see how far this is gonna go. So the rest is history after that. That's 2016.
Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4. How does it feel, man? Tell me, how does it feel to be at number 4?
It feels really, really good.
Yeah.
And the thing is, from Volume 1, I didn't really get the support because some of the guys, they said, okay, cool. You could use a song on the album, but they didn't really understand where I was taking it. But because I knew where I was taking it, I already picture, all right, Shawn, just give this thing some time, And I'm thinking years ahead, what it's going to look like. So that kept me motivated. So some of the guys that went on Volume 1, they got on Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and I've seen the growth. I've seen what they did with their music then and what they're doing now, and it's just amazing.
You know,
it's just amazing.
Before we get any farther, you know, I would just like to say to Mafi and Bedeyah, and to all the other Guyanese artists that is probably tuning in, let me tell you guys what you have done for me, what you have done to me. I used to be singing with G Money back in the days, right? And because of what you guys would have done in 2020 when it comes to putting out exclusive and genuine music, I actually went last night and I met with some youth from East Rhineville now that does music. So I'm gonna be managing them to try to put out music to compete with y'all music, cause what you guys have done, man.
Nice.
Listen to me, 2021, you're gonna see what's gonna happen with the music industry in Guyana for Guyanese musicians.
Yes.
So,
yes, sir.
I went and I took out back my boxing gloves and jumped right back in the ring. I ain't gonna be voicing those songs and stuff. I can't sing like how I used to before, but there's other aspect of the music that I could, focus on. Mafi, what's happening? You have the number 2 song on volume 4. Real people.
Yeah.
Real people. Some people is the say real people is a diss song. Is it true real people is a diss song?
Real people is not this song.
It's not this song.
Listen, number one, I don't make this songs. I make hits.
You don't make this song.
You
I
make
make
hits. Big difference.
Yes.
But I don't make this songs. But if real people was at this song, you would know real people was at this song. Because if I got a problem, you is the type of person I won't go wrong it. Like you would know it's you I talking to.
So you say you don't make this song. So I'm getting a melody in my head. Sisters.
That was a hit song.
That's a hit song. That wasn't a diss song.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
Rifle. Mafi, where are you right now? Are you in Guyana or are you in the United States? Where are you located right now?
I'm in New York right now.
You're in New York right now. What about you, Bedeyah? Where are you?
Same. New York.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Bedeyah. Where did you grow up and stuff like that?
Well, I grew up in Charlotte Street.
Big up Charlotte Street.
Yeah, I migrated to New York in like 2014. I migrated to New York. And when I migrated to New York in 2014, it was then I started, take music more serious. Because I come over here, I see a different production. I see a whole different, you understand? So this really give me the drive for keep pushing and keep going.
Let's talk about what it means to you to be featured on volume 4. Were you featured on any of the other previous volumes, Bedeyah?
Yeah, I was featured on volume 3. Yeah,
volume 3.
Volume 3. Yeah.
Okay. And now you have GT Boy on volume 4, the 9th song. Let me tell you something. I don't know you personally. I haven't heard much of your music, but after Shawn sent me the flyer, I went and I did some research, and everything that you sang about in that song I could relate to. When I was going to college, just like I used to live in America, right? I came back in about 4 years ago, and that's one of the reasons I never wanted to lose my Guyanese accent. In college, I went to college in Long Island City, a community college by the name of LaGuardia College. I don't know if you guys are familiar with LaGuardia Community College. It's one of the most diverse colleges in the entire in all of America. So you have people from all around the world. And when I start talking, it's like I was a celebrity in class.
Yeah, magnet.
Yeah, people like, wow, say that again. So I can relate to everything you said. You know, I fell in love with my style. I fell in love with my accent, the way I talk, and stuff like that. So that song right there, it's a big tune. So, Shawn, what are some of the promotional measures you're taking to promote this album here? Whether it's in Guyana or out of Guyana.
This whole project is not only based on playing the music in Guyana per se. That's one of it. But I'm looking like a worldwide scale of things. That's why I put so much work into the graphics. I put so much work into everything that I'm doing for it. Because I wanted to be an international look. You know what I'm saying? And so far I have people from the UK, DJs from the UK that's tapping in, and I tell you no lie. This one guy, I sent him volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, and he have app. He already uploaded this app to uploaded the songs to the app and been on repeat just constantly. And I don't know Mafi songs. I don't know every damn 10 minutes this man's song playing. I don't know why, but the man's song there. I'm like, no, you know what I mean? But it's just I'm just trying to push it and think outside the box. When it comes to Guyana, I really need people like Garden Mosley to jump on board. All the major media that's in Guyana, because I really need the Guyanese people that's living in Guyana and abroad to really understand and believe in the artists. You know what I mean? We have really good music, but it just has to be presented in a way like this for them to pay attention and for them to be heard.
So what was some of the process that you would have taken to materialize this project? I know you're at number 4 now. You know, what are some of the process? Like, you know, when it comes to reaching out to the artists, do you have to sign a contract, stuff like that?
So on the first and the second one, I did digital download. So with that one in itself, it was a lot of headache because I had agreement, I had everything to a T for them to read and understand and how money is going to be paid and all of these things whenever a song is downloaded and all of that. And that was very time consuming because I had to present so much things for the artist to understand and to believe what I'm doing. And what I say I'm going to do is exactly what I'm going to do, right? So first one, and let me say this, and I'm going to keep it short. I had a situation where one of the artists on the first one, he started posting it on his social media, and his producer contacted him and said, "Yo, I see this album is doing good. I need $10,000 for the."
What's telling you?
I need $10,000 for the track that I put for the track, and the artist called me and asking me or telling me that he needs $10,000 for the track that he produced because it looked like the album is doing good. The album wasn't doing good. It's just that it was just, you know what I'm saying? It was just being posted a lot. So he ended up submitting a request for the album to come down. So after the album came down, I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna deal with the digital download for the first one. I'm not gonna go back down that road. The second one, I did the same thing, and it was an issue with a lot of other things. And after the second one with the digital download, I say, you know what? Be free. We're gonna do it that way and just keep it moving.
Nice. We have people from all over the world watching right now. Oh, jeez. Big up yourself. We have people from Antigua. We have people from Jamaica. We have people from the US. We have people from
Guyana.
Okay, good. So this Bedeyah, what has been the response like within Guyana when it comes to the music that you would have been released in?
Well, the streets reacting a good way right now. Not just right now, well, since day one. You know what I mean? There's another reason why we're still pushing and we still doing what we're doing right now, you understand? Because we getting a good feedback. But there's one complaint we getting all the time. The radio.
Radio? Yeah, what about the radio?
Radio playing the tune them. Get the messages every day.
I'm actually glad that you mentioned that. And I as I was saying earlier, I was at this meeting with those youngsters from East Rhine Belt, and one of the things I told them is that Guyanese support popularity. Guyanese people only support who they know, and I could attest to that. When I was doing stuff in America, even though people say Guyanese feel foreign-minded, it was until I came back to Guyana, then I was able to get the support of a lot of Guyanese people. It doesn't matter who you do. Once you're not here, they would probably message you for a few, but then they would just put you one side. But to get back to what you was talking about with the radio situation, do you really think, modern day musicians need radio? With everything that's happening on social media and stuff like that, do you think you guys still need the radio to play your music?
No.
Okay. What about you, Mafi? Do you think radio is essential when it comes to promoting the music of today?
I won't say we need the radio, but radios play a big part in promotion. That's right, man. I remember now radio is something that the whole country listening.
Not only the country, the world.
And it's not showing you. It's a half and half thing. It's a half and half thing because social media eventually gonna take over.
True. It is already happening.
Right now it's half and half.
Yeah.
So Shawn, are you in direct? Oh, go ahead, Mafi. Go ahead, sorry about that.
No, I was gonna say artists now just need as much promotion as they could get. So when you getting promotion from you using social media, you getting radio play. Wherever you could promote yourself, there's way to promote yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Good point. Let me ask you something, Shawn. When it comes, it's no secret that you're promoting this album every single day. Is everybody else that's featured on this album doing that same kind of promotional tactics that you're doing when it comes to uploading something from the album every day? Don't be afraid to talk, because some of these people.
As a big man. As a big man.
As a big man.
Yeah.
All right.
And the answer is no. The answer is no. And I'm not gonna say that I'm good or fine with that, but from volume 1 I learned a lot. So I was able to not depend on everybody to really like push like I would. Because if I did, then I would have, I would be pissed or upset. But what I do know is that artists that, and I think I did it from volume 2, some of the artists that didn't do anything, didn't care to do anything, didn't post, didn't share, didn't do anything, they were left on volume 2 and never on any other volume. Okay. And this volume, I'm going to do the same moving forward. I've given, some artists a chance to really like fix certain things, but at the end of the day, I have a family to deal with that I need to spend time with, and I choose to dedicate myself or my time to this. So sometimes there's no appreciation in a sense, but I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just answering your question directly as you ask. Right? But in all, I'm still pushing as usual for normal, and that's it. If they push, they push. If they don't, then I take those measures on the next volume, if they should be on the album or not.
Okay. Mafi, do you have any new project that you are currently working on that you would like to tell us about? Is there anything in the pipeline?
Man, I think by now my supporters understand that Mafi and anything that coming out of TRK Records, Mafi, Bedeyah, Josh, I think they know that these guys is just gonna continue to deliver quality stuff. You said me, so what I could tell them, it's just more the same next year, but next year we taking it more international. You said me, right now we're working with some Trinidadians, so I feel they for jump in the Trinidad league, they're definitely going to rough up Trinidad a little bit. And then we come back over the guy and I roughed up again. We just roughing up all over right now, buddy. More of the same next year. More of the same. Next year,
yeah, definitely.
We might just turn up this team a little bit more, if anything.
Definitely. You know, I was at a concert the other night, a poetry concert, and this young guy that was performing, he was like, Barbados got Barbados. I didn't even know them. And he said Trinidad got Trinidad. So Guyana is not Guyana, it's Guyana.
Guyana badness.
So I was like, that's creative, but I don't know how far that's
Guyana?
Guyana. So Shawn, question. Do you have to reach out to the producers to have these tracks featured on the volumes, or you reach out directly to the artists?
I did that. I reached out to the producer on when I did volume some of the producers on when I did volume 1 and volume 2. But since I started getting to know the artists and to know, like, some of the artists that's been on the track, on the album, and they would know other people, I don't have to go through the whole producer and all of these things. I go directly to them and I deal with them that way.
Okay, so do you have to go through a process, like you have to sign a contract, before?
Not with this. When we did the digital download, yes.
Okay.
But with this one that is free, then I don't go. But what I do is I reach out to them and I say, even though I know that they agree and they want to be on it, I still say, do you give me permission? Like Mafi, I played with all of them, even though they've been on volume 2 and 3, and I reached back out to them. I said, do you give me permission to use your track on volume Rep 592, volume 4? Yes, and we go from there. But I don't deal with any contract or anything with the free download. But I just do get their solid agreement that we're gonna do it.
Okay,
or that they want to
Bedeyah.
have this song.
What is the meaning? What is the significance behind your name, Bedeyah? I meant to ask you this since the beginning of the interview.
Well, the meaning of Bedeyah means servant of the Most High.
Servant of the Most High. So if I go on Google right now, type in Bedeyah, I can see servant of the Most High.
Yeah. Very deep meaning.
Okay.
Yeah. That's deep. That's deep. I didn't know that.
That is deep. So
Hey.
let me
Hey. The man name is sound like one of them African mood now.
Bedeyah.
Come on, give me enough. I had enough playing pronunciate it right for a while. I had a problem with it.
Yo,
Somebody just said
how much people I had to correct, like, yo, this man named Bedeyah. Bedeyah, man.
Betty.
Like, we get
Who's Junior Punch? Somebody keeps saying big up Junior Punch. Junior, who's that?
That is Punch Junior. Bedeyah.
Bedeyah, is that?
Yeah.
Junior Punch. Bedeyah mean. What does it mean of Bedeyah? Hold on, I'm googling the name right now. So Bedeyah, what how was being the feedback for your song GT Boy on this particular for this particular project? How was being the feedback? What has been the feedback from the fans then?
Amazing right now, you know. It's very, very, very anticipated right now. Everybody just can't wait till January 1st. I tell you, people just can't wait for us to go and download the music them and just, vibe and just enjoy themselves.
So could we expect a video anytime soon for the track?
Any moment now. Let's make a VR tonight.
VR tonight.
Just don't
You never know.
So I noticed you and Mafi, you guys have a song together. I think there's a video I'm not sure what the name is, but I saw the video. Where, I think you guys shot it in Queens or something like that. How did that collaboration came about?
Yeah, we got X amount of collab, buddy. We got collabs from.
True.
Go ahead.
Talk.
It's a talk.
Yeah, we've been doing this music, buddy. Like I said, when I started recording, like professionally recording, it's me dog up on it all the time inside me. We started.
I'm talking. Hold on, I don't mean to cut, but I'm talking about the song "Squeeze and Done."
Squeeze and Done.
Yeah, Squeeze and Done. Bad tune that.
Bye.
It was the old thing, no. It was the old thing, no, with me in this one, you know. It's like we don't ever plan for collab on a song. It's like me.
Never.
Remember now, he's me producer. I know if you know.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Producer. Yeah.
Okay.
So
look at that. He didn't even say he's a producer too. He can't. You know, that's Steven genius kind of vibe. When he first came on the program tonight, that's the vibe that I got from him. I was gonna say
the man multi-talented buddy.
Yeah.
The man multi-talented buddy. What's saying?
That's good.
We don't ever plan for collab. They say we collabs just come naturally, and I don't know for some reason is always end up being a banger. If it's hip hop, we got songs like Paper, 592, Squeeze and Done. Plus we get X amount of bangers in the chamber we're about to release next year. Next year it's gonna be a whole different scene.
So Bedeyah, who are some of the other Guyanese artists that you would have worked with?
Pardon me?
Who are some of the other Guyanese artists that you would have worked with, whether it's locally or internationally?
Who I would work with?
No, who are some of the other Guyanese artists you would have worked with, other than Mafi?
Josh Daniels work with not a lot of them, because I know start take this whole producer thing serious, you understand, professionally. So next year, look forward to the
Troubles.
Troubles.
So Shawn, you have 21 songs on volume 4. That was the only song you gonna fight?
Fine. Listen, these ones spin in my head with these songs, buddy. These songs, no. I was actually thinking to do like a bonus section to add more songs, but I realized that's gonna complicate it. So that's what I'm gonna do in the next 6 months. I'm gonna do another volume.
Okay.
But 21 songs. On the first album I did 10. Second album I did 18. The third album I did 20. Now this album is 21. So I don't have plans coming back down. It's upward movement, and some of the songs that I've gotten from a lot of the artists that reached out to me after I closed out the track list for volume 4. Like, so they got some really nice songs, man, and it's gonna be easier for me to get songs on volume 5 because I already have a ton of them that I already listened to, and I would say probably about 5 of them so far is gonna be on volume 5. Excuse me.
So how do you determine who's gonna go at number 1? I see your number by CJ as number 1 with Celebrating. How do you determine who's number 1, number 2?
It's the vibes. I'm very technical. I think we're deep when it comes to certain things. So because I listen to songs so much, when I'm ready to lay it out, I already know what song is going to be one because of the flow that I get in my head and what I want to hear coming up after the next. So it's that format. It's that format. So it's I can't put Soca at number 1 and then come with a Mafia number 2. But That's the format that I have it in, where I listen to the song so much that it's easier for me to lay it out from track 1 to track 21.
And I noticed you got my favorite artists. No offense, guys. No offense. I love all Guyanese artists. I love all Guyanese music. But I see you got my favorite artist at number 3. With one of the best songs that came out.
Azariah?
No, not Azariah.
No.
Baby Marley.
Miley. Oh yeah, Miley's too. Yeah. Miley is too.
Wicked video.
Yeah.
So let me tell you something. What found out about Mafi the other day. Yeah, I was expecting we was gonna have him here tonight, but I didn't know coming down. I thought he was gonna be on. But Mafi, let me tell you something. So are they watching YouTube videos? Because if you go on, if you check my phone on YouTube app, you can see that I got a playlist for Guyanese music only. So I just listen to Guyanese music every day. I know all the Guyanese music there, whether it's international. Nice. So I end up running past this song On and On by Mafi. End up doing a reaction video for the song. But then I went and do some further research and realized that the song wasn't just recently released. It's actually an old song.
Why you do some digging?
Listen, I was surprised. This is what I'm telling you. I am studying Guyanese music. I am studying. Listen, I'm not just listening and just watching. I'm studying. But I saw the song was released a year ago. I'm like, wow. And I never even understand.
The only other place you could hear the song was on when they had the whole protest going on in Guyana when.
No man, I think it's on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube.
That one.
It's on YouTube.
Send me the link, boy.
I can send. Let me put it up right now. I saw it on YouTube. I was like, this song is an old song. On and on. All right, let me find it right now. But Mafi, let me tell you something, brother. The song there, the song touch all me pores, everything, like every word in the song I can relate, right? That's why I said it. I even said in the reaction video, like this man singing, like this man mirroring me life. That's everything from the way he comes in the studio, from being the only person, for making it out the community.
Yes.
Everything I could relate to, man.
Yep.
Everything. So that was a big song. You know.
There's the idea. There's the idea behind every chapter. So we just want to give people things that they could vibe to, music that they could relate to, music that could uplift people. Because I look at myself as an inspirator. So not just as an artist. I look at myself as a role model for all the younger artists that are gonna come up after me too, and all the youths them in the ghetto. So I just can't be about gun this and gun do or daggering girl. Yes, I still gotta show the youths them well. This life is real, and if whatever I could say that for make the lift the head and start moving little different. Yep. I gotta do that because at the end of the day, people looking up to me now. It's like, man.
Definitely. So, Bedeyah, what type of music do you what type of music are you really focused on when it comes to producing, or do you dabble in every genre?
All the genres.
All the genres. So
every
we're gonna.
genre.
So you
I
have
don't
some.
box myself in this. Yeah, I don't box myself in.
So we can hear some. We could expect some soca, some reggae, one shot.
Some reggae, yeah, yes.
So let me ask you, starting with you, Bedeyah. Who are some of your favorite local artists that you would listen to that's in Guyana, excluding Mafi and the Baby Marleys and stuff like that? I'm talking about the one that's not as popular as you guys are.
I mean, I listen to everybody.
Like who? Make up some youth there.
I listen to Azariel, Radical. I listen to Berry. I listen to Davey. I listen to It's Ghana producing a lot of artists right now.
It's too much to mention. What about you, Mafi? Who are some of the artists that you just listen to?
David Marley, Radical, Beer Sauce, Xavier, Jutoven.
You got a buzz.
Yeah. I mean, but watch. I just respect everybody that whoever putting in the work.
Yes.
It's like me. You get respect. It's like me. Once you put in the work, you get respect. What? Me now, I don't know what it is with these artists beside me. As soon as they start doing a thing, they feel like Mafi is the enemy. But I really don't be. These man, way. These man feel like.
But Mafi, you gotta understand something, right? You ever see somebody shine at the empty tree? When you was growing up, you used to shine at the empty trees for fruits. Somebody don't shine at the empty tree.
I understand how I understand. We see it over and over. We see it when Jamall the bossing. We see it when Alkaline the bossing.
Exactly. Nobody don't shine at the empty tree.
Exactly.
You was gonna say something, Shawn?
No, I'm saying from the moment they see the gorilla, I mean, you can't help but to be scared of what's to come. You a gorilla?
Exactly. What about you, Shawn? Let's three of the artists that you listen to other than the popular ones. Just three, because I know you listen to all, but just three.
Well, ask the question again.
Three of the local artists that you just listen to, not the popular ones.
I just started. Well, he got one song, but what's that guy name? One done. Man, that song is on repeat. And
AR-15.
Man, that song is really catchy. I can see that it's green, but yeah, man, yeah. I like the whole vibe. You know what I mean? I like the whole vibe. So he is one of them. Who else? I mean, like I listen to all the Guyanese artists that I come in contact.
We need two more.
That's not on the album.
Yeah, the ones that's not as popular as the persons that's on the album.
One done. One done. Who else? The reason why it's hard for me to answer is because it's like
you listen to Baby Skeleton. I love you more, adore you, weird woman. I love you more, adore you, weird woman. Anyway, so big up Baby Skeleton anyway. Big up yourself.
And Shiny Man.
So
that's true.
As I was saying, I don't just listen to the music. I just try to listen to the lyrics and pay keen attention to the artists and stuff like that. And I actually reached out to one Dan the other day, and I told him that there's actually a Jamaican artist who goes by the name of not Jamaican, I think it's a Trinidadian artist who goes by the name of One Dan also. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. So we gotta. He probably
could switch that up, man. He's still young on the scene, so it's not. I don't think it's gonna be a problem for him to.
No, but
I think he'll cite Dan or something like
something. Yeah. You gotta make a decision real fast, cause the man could be keeping all the little views that we supposed to be getting.
Or he might be teaching the other guy.
It's a conflict of interest and stuff. Yeah, you could get yourself in some serious problems there,
Yeah.
But Bedeyah, what's happening? You're quiet, boss. You're quiet. Tell us a little bit about Rise Up.
You're breaking up.
Tell us a little bit about Rise Up.
About
Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up.
about what? You're breaking up, bud.
I'm breaking up. Hold on.
Yeah, he said, tell him a little bit about Rise Up, the song Rise Up.
The song Rise Up.
Oh, them don't like see you get a youth rise.
Rise up.
The song speak for itself.
Yo, you in the zone now. You in the zone.
Real life is just reality. The song speak for itself. You know what I mean? Big tune.
Them don't like see you get a youth. Big song, big song. I listened to. I saw you have a snippet of it on your Instagram, and I was listening to it earlier.
Yeah.
But what are some of the plans you guys have when it comes to putting up more music for 2021? Are you gonna take the same approach that you would have taken for 2020, or it's gonna be different?
Right hand down, let me left hand know what we're doing. So just look out.
Just look out.
Look out.
Mafi, you gotta give me something. You gotta give us something.
That's Mafi right. That's Mafi right. See, I can't expect. Remember, the man is either the right hand or he's the left hand. So that's just what they're talking about.
So,
just know, I can tell you all this much. Just know that next year gonna be an even crazier year because we stepping it up at a different level. Taking it to a different level next. As far as
Go ahead, Mafi. Sorry,
as far as the business aspect and all that. As far as the business aspect and all that thing that we learned a lot this year, and we're gonna be taking that into 2021. And we're just going crazy.
You know what I've noticed? I've done a couple of reaction videos from Guyanese artists. And once the song was properly registered, you cannot monetize the video. And what I've noticed with a lot of Guyanese artists that the songs are not properly registered. So people could actually take it and make money off of it. That's something that you guys got to be very, very skeptical about. Whenever you put out your music, you got to make sure that it's registered properly. Because YouTube will tell you, once you do a reaction video, YouTube will tell you that you cannot monetize this video because of copyrights claim. But a lot of videos that I would have done, they're not properly registered. I'm like, what's going on with that, man? It's a sad situation. So
you ever try other than On and On, you ever try reacting to any other song? Well, On and On, yeah, other than On and On.
No, well, what happened is that I recently started the reaction video. I think it's after we interview or something. I started the reaction video. So I said, I can't go back and do old videos. Because if I only go back and do old videos, it's everybody videos that we gotta do. So I'm just gonna do the videos that was released after I started doing the reaction videos. So that's what I've been noticing with some of the songs that I've done. Even the Tamika Marshall song, My Gift, I'm surprised that our song is not registered properly. Big artists like Tamika, that was surprising to me. But Shawn, you did mention that when you began the volume, the Rep Guyana, the Rep 592 volume series, you actually started with a merch line, with a t-shirt line or something like that. Could we expect a line for maybe volume 5? Have all these artists repping you in Guyana and in America? Is that something you can expect?
On volume 2, what my plan was to send t-shirts to all the artists. So as we promote, we start to, kick it up a notch. And my plan also was for us to set it up in a way where we able as a collective unit to generate sales from t-shirts where everybody can benefit. You understand? So after that didn't go so well, I just, killed that whole idea. So for me to take it to that level again, I have to make sure that we all on the same page and everybody moving, together, and we're able to deal with it that way. But it's not a money thing. It's not a money thing for me. I just decided to take my idea and I just flipped it and to benefit somebody else, to flip it to benefit somebody else. So that's basically it. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back that road at that level, but we'll see in the next couple of years.
I'm actually happy that you pointed out the fact that you're doing this and it's not just because of the money or whatever. You're genuinely doing it. I have a question for the artist. How do you guys feel about the fact that Guyanese people don't buy music? You cannot make money in Guyana by being a musician. How do you guys feel about that? And what are some of the things that continues to drive you guys to continue doing what you're doing?
The whole thing is we don't really focus on music. Is something that we can live without. It's like me. I'm speaking on behalf of me with that. Bedeyah, it's like me. This is the only person I know that really got love for music like I do. But anyways, what I'm saying is we don't really focus on all the negatives and this. We just know it's music we want to do, and this we do.
Hold on, we're not hearing you, Mafi.
Yeah.
I think somebody's probably calling your phone or something.
Nah, no. Yeah, I can hear him though.
Still not hearing you. 1 second, let me remove you and then bring you back in. Hello?
Yeah.
Mafi.
Yo.
We still not hearing you.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, hello?
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. What I'm saying is, your question was, how do we feel about people, about knowing that people in Guyana that
ain't gonna buy the music.
They don't buy music?
Yeah.
I just feel like we can change all that. When
Nice.
Music, when you say they don't buy music, what do you mean? Like
that they won't go out and cop an album.
They would. Trust me. If you making good music, they would do it. They would buy it. But it's like no Guyana really getting to understand that Guyanese really and truly got talent. Mm-hmm. And it's just a good feeling knowing that the youth this generation came and did that. So definitely it's gonna be a change. You can't just expect it for just happen just a rush. It's a process. You said when people now tuning in, and as time go on, people gonna keep tuning in more and more, and it's gonna become a genre by itself.
Let me mention. Sorry for cutting you. Let me say this real quick. On volume 2, I had a situation where one of my friends that lives in the States, he called me and he said, yo, and this volume 2 was on digital download, right? So he downloaded it, right? So he had his copy. So he started like posting it and promoting it and stuff. So one of his friends that's living in Guyana, a female, she called him and she said, hey, I just supported your album. I just supported and I bought your album at, I don't want to call the place name in Guyana, but a big establishment. So what they did was they downloaded got the music somehow and they burned it and they were selling it. And I'm talking, I don't want to call it. I'm going to tell you the name after we get
Gotta be Giflan. Gotta be Giflan.
No.
Or Comdak or Giflan.
No.
Or Jack's musicals. Nah, Jack's never come.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing. What happened was, she called and she told him that, hey, I supported and I bought the album. So he called me and he said, yo, do you have any CDs in Guyana? I said no. So when the person told him where they got it from, I immediately put their number in my phone on my WhatsApp and I messaged them and I say, hey, do you guys have any more of the Rep 592 CDs? They said they don't know what I'm talking about and they blocked me. So I had a friend that's living down there. I told her, call the place and ask them if they have any more CDs. And they told her the same thing. So I'm thinking to myself, like, how all of a sudden you don't have any or you don't know what we're talking about. But my point is, from your question, is that the person went and they bought the CD. So it's showing me that people are willing to support and to buy, but it just has to be presented in a way where, like a volume, like a Rep 592 project for them to really support. I think in that case, it would be more of a collection of things that, a collection of album, I should say, or a series of things that people would want to have, and I think they would buy it in that way.
So I've recently noticed on Facebook that well, not much, but I saw Gotti G repping a custom made hoodie from Demroc. I also saw DJ Cash repping a custom made T-shirt with his name behind. Is this something that these people order, or is this a section of your business that you're doing when it comes to, you know, featuring artists on the clothing?
So those guys live in New York, and Gotti came down here 2 weeks ago, and he bought the hoodie.
The hoodie.
And
it's not the money that I'm chasing; it's the freedom it buys.
Exactly. So after he bought it, you know, he just said, you know, he wanted something special in it. So we ended up putting his name on the back. And, you know, then Cash came down last week or couple days ago, and I did the same. But it's not anything.
It's not a new collection.
No, it's not any new collection or anything like that. It's something I do all the time, but it's just I'm selective with the people that I'm doing it for. And of course, there's an extra charge to do it, but some people I charge and some people I don't, you know?
Okay. So what's next for Vedium when it comes to music in general?
So before, and I say again.
I try to pick you out. I try to pick you out, but you take it for long.
You taking them bait by them baiting working.
I could be looking on. I can let you know that they want. You said this or you said on. You're on delivery. What really going on? Now, let me tell you something. 2020 is a steep year for music in Guyana, you know. 2020 they pay some power. Some people got some full clips set up on right now, waiting for the year for break, but start letting loose.
Before I forget, we gotta big up Director Dex out of Guyana.
Yeah.
The videographer. Because of Director Dex, it helped Mafi and his put an amazing touch to his idea with the videos. And I mean, I have to big the guy up. He's bad.
1,000%.
He's bad. So big up Director Dex. The attention to detail with this.
He's not from Linden. He's not from Linden by any chance.
Of course. There we go again. Linden. Come on.
What I'm feeding them kids in Linden, man.
That's a no-brainer.
What I'm feeding them kids in Linden. Linden dominating everything. Everything.
Yeah, I mean, so big up to Director Dex.
Big up to Director Dex. So, Mafi, what about you? What can we expect?
You're not saying much.
More the same money. I'm gonna say this much. Next year, next year is for sure a more artistic side. Not just this young little while, but I just saying anything but a track. I want next year. I want to put out songs with meaning.
That's
You know what I
good.
mean?
Yeah.
More meaning,
Sounds
more
good.
side
I
meaning.
want-
Yeah.
Let me.
Listen, we gonna get
Yeah.
it. You get it, Jess. You get what I'm coming from.
Yeah, I don't know if you watch the top 10 most popular songs from Guyanese artists for the year 2020 that my channel did. I don't know if you watch it. You was actually featured on there twice. One of the things I just admire about your music is your believability. A lot of people that sing certain lyrics and certain type of music, but you can see they ain't really built like that. They're not about that life. But when it comes to your music, everything everything part of it, everything is cohesive. Your lyrics, your attitude, and how you move in the video, everything, your believability, and everything. And I was just actually thinking about this the other day. I was watching it. What's his name? TJ. This song that TJ got with what's her name? We used to date type Aishano. I was looking at that song and I was saying to myself, if Mafi and Tamika Marshall do a collaboration similar to this, it would run down the freaking Caribbean.
You know the crazy thing. You know the crazy thing. Earlier this year, I was trying to get a collab with Shelly G, but I guess you probably don't know me, or I don't know, but.
You know you know. You know you know.
What? To me, I said she got to know me. She got to know me.
So I know for a fact that you know you.
You know you know.
But she definitely know you know.
Shelly G, if you're watching this, get in contact, baby. We gotta do a fella.
Or even Shelly G. Well, Shelly G got the kind of persona and character for that type of bad man lyric situation. So yeah,
I see it already.
That would be dope.
Hear the sound already.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Everybody, we got people watching from Florida. We got people watching from Atlanta. Before we go, we've already been here for an hour and 2 minutes. Before we go, Bedeyah, you want to let the fans and the viewers know where they can find you if they're interested in getting to know more about you?
I can find me on Instagram at real_top_ranking Dan.
Top ranking.
For life.
Top ranking.
Mafi, both of the Instagram is you, Mafi, the artist, on 1 Mile Boss. Both is yours.
No. The Mafi, the artist, the page there. I lose all access to the page. Right now, Instagram, I don't know what's the problem with Instagram, but I ain't got no access to the page. So the only reason why the page still showing up is because I using the page there to kind of get back my followers from the page there over to this 1 Mile Boss page. So once I get back my followers, then I can just have, a couple of people just report the page there, so the page can disappear. But Mafi, the artist, I don't have no access to that account right now.
Okay. And Shawn, at what time can we download this volume 4 at 12 midnight tonight?
It's already set. All I gotta do is it's set, ready. Ready. Yo, that stuff been uploaded since maybe 2 or 3 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days ago. So it's set, ready. Press play.
So let the viewers know where they can find you, Shawn, if they're interested in getting to know more about you or getting a piece of your merch and stuff like that.
It's easy. You can go to Demroc, DEMROC, not with a K, DEMROC.com or DemrocClothing.com. It takes you to the same place. All social media at Demroc Clothing, DEMROCCLOTHING. And to get access, well, I'm going to post the link for the album, but it's rep592 albums.demroc.com. And that's going to take you to all 4 albums. You can listen to 1, 2, 3, all 4, whichever order you want to listen it in. And you could stream it, you can download it. So that's the full outs.
And tell the viewers what's happening Sunday evening, man.
On Sunday, we got, off the top of my head, we got about 7 artists we're gonna be doing another live like this. We're gonna have TJ, Junior B, Little J, Gotti G, GT Youths, Brandon Harden, and hopefully Terra.
That's good. That's good.
So it's gonna be a full
house. And I'm sure if Mafi and Bedeyah is available, they can be joined also.
They're more than welcome.
We deal with this segment now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before we go to the musicians in the house, I'm sure we have somebody, within the government that is watching this, and that can do, something whereby making your journey when it comes to producing or when it comes to putting up music a little easier. What would you like to say to those persons in certain positions that can transform what we have going on here when it comes to the music industry?
I mean, at this point, I don't feel like we should have to say anything to anybody. They should already see because.
Hey, Mafi, you're a politician, boy. Hey, Mafi, like you media trained.
Come on, man.
Mafi media trained.
It's clear at this point. So anybody, it would just be a smart investment to invest in an artist that real serious about the music and willing for take it to a different level. It will only be smart. I don't feel like we got explain to nobody. Aside me, Guyana never had so much artists doing it like how we doing it now. You know what I mean?
What about you, Bedeyah?
Mafi don't say you know.
Malo.
Yeah.
Mafi, Bedeyah, Mafi already answered for Bedeyah, right? But this is the thing. The Run 592 project is along the lines of what you were saying there about the government. So basically, the other part of this Run 592 project, and that's why I always refer to it as a project, is because it's more than just music. What I'm trying for it to get to is people like Wandan, right? To get on board so they can join people like Mafi, where they have like a solid unit of artists, established Guyanese artists that the ones that's coming up can learn. So basically this package now is how I'm setting it up is we're gonna do this. At some point, it's either they come to us and say, hey, we want to take what you guys are doing to another level. So as it is right now, what we're doing is preparing that package and show them, hey, this is what we have to offer. This is what we've been doing over the past couple of years that you guys should be proud of and help in some way in either the promotion of it, in either selecting one or two artists out to the bunch and putting them in certain international stage, right? And creating some kind of program where, and that's where the Rap 592 project is going to come about, where we're going to create certain programs to feed younger artists, right? So I'm glad you asked that question. So the Rap 592 project is more than just music. It's straight across the board. And there's many levels to it, which I'm going to touch on that in months to come or years to come.
Okay, guys. Any final words before we get out of here?
Come on, big up the fans and the supporters. Then big up everybody who's tuning in right now. Big up Demroc, Shawn, big up yourself, seeing him. Big up everybody who's tuning in and watching. Respect.
Bedeyah, I was supposed to ask you, which section of Charlotte were you from?
Between Camp and Wellington.
Oh, by Little them. Okay, what side?
It's family.
Right, well, once you're from there, certified.
Of course, come on.
If any other part of Charlotte Street, they would have been popping gangsters. Once it's between Camp and Wellington, you're certified, so you don't need to say much more. So thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule for being a part of the program, for helping to promote the Rep 592 DVD that's going to be released tomorrow. And I would just like to say to you guys that, as a fan of what's happening within the music industry in Guyana, I'm proud of everything that you guys are doing, and I'm going to continue to support it. And I'm going to continue to support people like Shawn, people like Mafi, Bedeyah, whatever aspect of promoting Guyanese culture that you're involved in. I'm going to continue to support you guys. Once we all have the same vision and we all are on the same page, trust me, the amount of things we can accomplish as a people, you can't even begin to imagine. So big up yourself. I'm really looking forward to having a one-on-one interview with both you guys. I know that I was supposed to do one with Mafi. Shawn had actually recommended you, but I was waiting for the new year and stuff. So we're gonna get that wrapped up, and also Bedeyah, we're gonna get that wrapped up, and we're gonna do it because I'm sure that there's more that people want to know about you guys that you aren't exposing in the music. I know sometimes you just got certain things censored and stuff like that.
You guys said this is like the first interview we did since everything, motherfucker.
Really, Mafi, this is your first interview?
First interview.
What? What? This is your first interview, though?
Me no wait, there's about interview, buddy. But as soon as I hear interview, it's just start sweating, just like.
Based on the message that you sent me, when I asked you,
no, but let me tell you why it's good to do interviews, especially with people who are not within your kind of business. Because guess what? Now my fans, the people that follow me, is gonna get to know Mafi. The people that follow Demroc clothing is gonna get to know Mafi. And that's likewise, fusion is the future, and that's what a lot of Guyanese people don't understand. Whenever people ask them to collaborate or to do something, they always think like, oh, this person gonna steal me shine, this person gonna steal me fans. No. I can't dim you light for my light to shine brighter, brother. So I always go towards everything when it comes to collaborating with an open mind, because I'm seeing some of my fans is bigging up Mafi. My cousin is here, he's bigging up Mafi. We got people saying 1 mile boss, tell them and stuff like that. This girl just said Jamall, good night, babe. I don't know who this is, I don't know why she called me babe, but unlike anyways, people, thank you all for being here. I really look forward I'm really looking forward to what's in store for 2021. Because 2021 name pace some power when it comes to this music. Pace and power. So thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of y'all night and happy new year to you guys, man.
Same to you.
All right, you guys don't have to come off the live. Let me just disconnect it from social media, and then we could have a conversation after this. Thanks to everybody that's watching, and remember, you can share and comment and like our Facebook pages.